Hey, let's try to have a little fun today. Greetings and welcome back to the Vodkast. I'm Geycen. With us today is the Dollar Tree chocolate sandwich cookies. I desperately have been wanting to find these, try these. We did a huge Oreo off. If you want to check it out, it's over there on that card up there. But today I wanted to compare them to Oreos. And so I want to get your opinion on this. It doesn't really matter at this point because we're already moving forward. However, this is the Boo Oreos. They're just Oreos that are orange and they got different designs on them, but they put them out every single, what holiday is it? Halloween. And when they do so, usually they'll change things up a little bit. But nonetheless, it's just an Oreo with orange colored cream. It's not orange flavored. If this was orange flavored, I'd be freaking out right now because I would love to try an orange. So I'm not going to lie to you here. I completely lost train of thought talking about an orange cream chocolate cookie sandwich cookie Oreo. And now that I think of it, actually, that sounds really good. Wouldn't that be good? Like kind of like the chocolate, that you get at Christmas. You can break it and it's in slices and it tastes like Oreo. My point is that I was trying to make a point. And the point was, do you think that it's okay to use Boo Oreos as a comparison versus the Dollar Tree cookies? And just let me know in the comments below. Like, I think it's perfectly okay because it's the same flavor. If you took a blind taste test, I don't think anyone would be able to tell the difference between the Boo Oreo unless they're feeling the shell with their tongue. And if they're doing that, then they're just cheating at that point. My point, let me know in the comments. Oreo inside of a chocolate cookie rather than like a golden. I know they've done some citrus flavors, but they're usually with the golden. They did a key lime pie, if I'm not mistaken. I've probably reviewed it. It's right there. And with this, it's just a color. And I don't like that. I don't like when they try to trick me. Sir, I don't like your ruse. That's the term I was looking for. If you've never seen Office Space, that's a really good movie. It's hilarious. About a guy who's always stressing out about work and his relationship and everything. He goes to see a therapist and something happens in this therapy session, which suddenly he just doesn't care about anything anymore. And it's just a great movie, well written. It's done by not Judd Apatow. It's the Beavis and Butthead guy. I'm really sorry. I can't remember his name right now, but I don't know if I can judge these at all at this point because there have been some that I expected to be just horrific. I'm like, there's no way this is going to be good. Turned out to be just as good, if not better than an Oreo. But we're going to find out today. So I guess just to refresh myself, I'm going to bust into the Boo Oreos. We're not going to smell them because we all know what an Oreo smells like. Ooh, we got a spider web. Look at it. It's a spider web. I'm stuck in a spider web. Ooh. Speaking of spider webs, if you went out on my porch right now, if I remember, I'll go and take a picture of it and I'll put it over this as I'm talking right now. Those are black widow nests, and yes, I am going to get rid of them. I don't like to destroy a creature's nest. It's like his home. I wouldn't want like a giant creature to come along like a Godzilla and smash my house down. So I try not to bother things, but I really would rather not get bitten by a black widow spider. It's not, necessarily deadly, but I heard it's pretty painful. So let's take a look at the orange cream just for the hell of it. Yeah, there we go. Ooh, it's definitely that sloppy cream. Yeah, look at it. It's scraping right off. It's like the Swedish fish cream. If you've never watched the Swedish cream, if you've never seen the Oreo Swedish fish review and demo, you should definitely check that out there. That's one of my best, I'd have to say. All natural. I didn't know what to expect of them. I didn't know that I was going to end up with, well, you'll have to check it out if you want to find out what happens in that video. I'm just going to break this in half. I'm just going to take a bite of this one just to remind myself. That's all. It's funny. I had bought at Sam's Club about a year ago the biggest box of Oreos you can buy. It's probably like 8 packs of Oreos or something. It's just a giant. And it's all sleeves. And I loaded them up in my shoe rack, which I use as like a extended pantry. And I thought I had a ton left because I was going to do this review today. And I realized, no, I don't. There's something not right here, though. I think I've just got into my head the orange cream is orange flavored because I'm tasting orange. And, of course, it's not orange flavored. It's orange colored cream. So, without further ado, let us get into the 18-pack. I'm not sure what that means unless these are giant cookies, which they very well could be. I have no idea what I'm getting into. I'd been to the dollar store. I go to the dollar store quite often. Oh, that is just the most cutest little thing I've ever seen in my entire life. I just want to put a little bonnet on it, put a little bib, cradle it, make it baby, my baby, my baby. And then just eat it. But that's odd. I imagine there's two in here. So 16 packs of 2, that's 32 cookies. I'm not exactly sure how much you get here, but you're getting a pound and 2.17 ounces, where here you're getting 10.1 ounces. Of course, you're paying $1.25 versus, I believe these are $4.99 or $4.88 or something like that at Walmart. This is weird. This is a strange setup, but I kind of dig it in a way. Like if you're going to send your kid with Oreos, you wouldn't actually have to, get a plastic bag and put them in it. You could just send them like 1 or 2 of those, depending if they're a filthy animal or not. Oh, very crispy, very crunchy. That could be a good thing. It could be a bad thing. I just want to get the taste of the cookie in my mouth, so we're going to take this bite here, and I'll let you know what I think of it. Okay. I was expecting that they could be good, due to the fact that many of the other ones that I tried that weren't the actual Oreo brand were good. This is remarkable. The cream is something exceptional, too. A lot of times, people can nail the flavor, and it's really good, but it's a really waxy cream. Somehow, the Dollar Tree, or whoever the hell are making these things, Bisque. I got the wrong glasses on right now to read up close, so I can't really tell you, but I think it's Bisque. Nailed it on all forms. Now, here's the little trickery that's involved here. This shell tastes way more like a Hydrox than it does an Oreo, and if you've never seen me compare the two, just go ahead and click up there. That one, yeah. Well, I'm going to try this in milk just because I want to see how good it is, because I really do believe that the pleasure of an Oreo cookie comes half from the milk, because I want a nice saturated cookie in there. I want it softened up. And because these are so much more crunchy than the Oreos, I'm taking my time. Here we go. Let's see how it is. I want to try original Oreo. Something's going on over here. I'll tell you about it in a minute. No, nothing beats an Oreo in that category. Milk's favorite cookie is certainly Oreo. It is not 18-pack of chocolate sandwich cream cookie. But this has a different experience in the milk. I thought it was going to turn to complete mud in my mouth when I stuck it in there. I was like, shit, I did it too long. But I was pleasantly surprised to find that there were shards of cookie still crunchy in there. It was a nice combination. And the flavor of this cookie, though it's not as good as the Oreo cookie shell, it's not bad. And it's definitely worth $1.25. I will definitely tell you that. If you're into Oreos and you want to save $1 or $3 or whatever, then you could definitely go to the Dollar Tree and get these. They're not going to be the same experience as an Oreo, but the flavor is really good. And it might sate your thirst, quench your palate for this flavor over here. I don't know. Maybe not. But I'd say try, because $1.25 versus $5, that's $3.75. You know what you could do with $3.75? You could go over to the Patreon account. That's right. For $3 a month, you can become a Patreon. You can commit to the... You don't have to commit to the channel. I didn't mean to say that. You can just support the channel, and it does come with my personal thanks, and I will run a... boopity boop boop boo. I'll let you guys know who has become oh Lord Jesus, help me now, because I can't remember what I was saying. $3 is a smile and share tier. It's the first tier, and if you commit, I hate using that word, but commit to paying $3 a month to the Vodkast, then you get a little bit of extra. And as you move up the tiers, you get a little bit more and more integrated, not just a part of it, but like you really can make some decisions on my part. Check them out. If it's something you'd be into, then, there's 4 different tiers you can select from. If you're not into it, like I said, no one has ever expected, but it is certainly appreciated. So there you go. There's my little spiel. I'm not going to give you anything else. Did I score these? I didn't score these yet, did I? This is funny, because if I'm scoring them on an Oreo scale, it's different than just on a cookie scale. Chocolate sandwich cookie scale. Let's call this the chocolate cookie sandwich scale. In that case, undeniably, Oreo holds the title with a 10. we have to give them a 10 because it's just baseline. You know what I mean? Where do you go from there? Anything you add or change about this changes the dynamics completely. So it is its own thing, in my opinion. These over here, for what they are, I'm going to give them an 8. I think they're a pretty good cookie. They don't taste cheap. That's the best way I can say it. They taste pretty good. They have a different flavor, a different crunchy quality to them. Even the cream itself tastes a little different. So 8, 10, obviously. Love them in milk. Both of them were really good in milk. I think it definitely enhances. I might have given these a 7.5, but I definitely would give them an 8 with the milk. So there you go. I hope you guys have loved this episode of the Vodkast because I've loved making it. And if you guys are loving the content I'm creating as much as I love creating the content that you guys are watching, would you please consider liking, commenting, subscribing, sharing, and hitting the little bell icon because it'll let you know every time I put out a new video. Don't forget to make someone smile today and make yourself a better person tomorrow than you were today tomorrow. Let's make the world spin a little bit happier and a little bit more chocolate cream cookie together. Let's sing and dance in the sun and the rain as one, my brothers and sisters. Oh, yeah, dig it. Live life to the fullest and love every moment of it because you just never know when that last moment's going to come for you. However, never live in fear of that moment. Always live in love, but never let your inner child die. I hit my nipple really hard that time. Take care of yourselves, take care of one another, and take care of those around you who cannot take care of themselves, for they are the ones that need it the most. And if no one has told you today that they love you, the Vodcast loves you very much just the way you are. All right, guys, do no harm. I'm Geycen Oliveira. This is the Vodcast, and I'll catch you guys a little bit further on down the road to 50. Take care, my friends, and happy adventuring.
Don't go to sleep with a catch it in your pocket.